I will take the southern path this time. Please don't kill my spider mount there. It's quite expensive, please. I'm more worried about losing my spider mount than dying myself. It's better to die yourself than losing your spider mount. Because you lose a lot of money and you won't be able to buy the runes to level up your abilities then. Ah, look at that, we're pretty close. See, that's a good thing about having the Resurrection Monolith up and running over there. So, as I was mentioning, the gameplay mechanics before telling you the story of Kirby. Sacred 2 is a harder game. This is something that I mentioned in the previous stream. It's much harder than most isometric action RPG games and most classic action RPG games, because it combines elements from both of them. Like you can have accuracy. You have accuracy in this game. The naming convention is pretty weird because it's called attack value. So you can miss attacks. Yeah, we should probably go straight for the boss, so I don't spend a lot of potions. This is a pretty nasty zone. I haven't had any issues in any other zone except for this one. It's pretty nasty. Enemies are quite powerful. Cave close by. Devilish machine must find crystal. Okay.
This matter is of such importance to you.
And nothing we can do. She's dead. Okay. Let's go straight for the boss, because right now I'm at the peak of my potion amount, and I'll need all of them to even have a chance to kill that beast over there. Then this one is pretty easy. This one is a tough one because it's quite far away from my Resurrection Monolith. So let me get down here a bit. These ones are gonna deal a lot of poison damage like that. So I need to be careful. Let me reactivate my doppelganger and let's try to go against that. Careful, careful, careful. They're quite dangerous. There we go. Good. Let's get out of here. Let's go straight for that whirlpool. The second... Careful, that indicates that the horse is about to die. There's nothing I can do about that. In case you're wondering, this is because I have this... this version of the game that I'm playing is heavily modded, and among the mods it has one called Super Spawn Mob mod. See, I'm losing potions here. The Super Spawn Mob mod, which increases the spawn density of enemies. To a point, it's much harder than the base game. Come on, as long as I don't deal that nasty damage over time through poison or bleeding, I should be okay. This looks like a good place to stop and kill them. I activated the doppelganger, there we go, amazing, smooth and sweet. Now all that's left is killing that beast. Get rid of him. Good. They already killed the doppelganger. See how fast they are killing the doppelganger. I need to be careful. There we go. I should have probably used a ruthless mutilation on the spider. And see how we drop from 127 to 106 potions. But I think we're gonna make it. Let me resummon the horse. Let's get over there. This is our 5th Worldboss, people, so we should be in pretty good shape to deal with it. Let's focus on the boss right now. Let's stop the analysis for a second and let's focus on the boss. I need to clear the area around it. There we go. We'll lure him here. Anyways, it regenerates health, so it's kind of like the exact opposite in terms of stats when compared to the Ghost Dragon Worldboss that we faced That one I would say was the hardest that we faced.
Heretic figure.
That because it would evade most of my attacks, it was pretty difficult to hit. It had such a high defense chance that it was almost impossible to hit. The Ghost Dragon Worldboss that we faced. This one doesn't have a lot of evasion, kind of like it's pretty easy to target, but it has regeneration. The Ghost Dragon didn't have regeneration. It's exactly the opposite. So, there's no relic or protection against bleeding. So, but just in case, no, it doesn't. It wouldn't deal fire damage, right? So there's no point in enhancing our fire defense. I think it was all physical, the damage. That was kind of like the only easy part about the boss. It does have two weaknesses. It doesn't have a lot of evasion chance. So if we land some crits, some critical hits on the boss, they'll deal a lot of damage. And hey, you know what? We could use our lightsabers because they deal ice damage and fire damage, so I would have a pretty incredible proportion. So even if I don't have proficiency, it could be an idea. But yeah, let's first try with my staves once again, because... So I'll keep my relics enhancing poison damage in case other spiders show up, just in case, and so they don't deal that nasty damage over time. Well, they will deal that nasty damage over time effect, but at least I'll be able to mitigate the initial damage value. So we'll keep our defenses at poison and our base physical defense. As you can see there, I'm enhancing poison through my relics here that I'm selecting, and the base physical armor. So let's get to it. It also has a lot to do with probability. If my... say... It also has a lot to do... Hey, that's an instant poison. That's why I've been getting killed so much. I've been getting killed so many times. Those spiders have an ability to instantly poison both my doppelganger and myself. Well, there it is. Let's lure the boss outside in case we get killed. We can recover fast. See, yeah. As you can see, only physical damage, and it has physical and fire damage. That's the problem. That my damage is also physical and fire. Okay, that's something that we have against us, but let's see if we can mitigate it. Yeah, it doesn't have a lot of evasion. Quickly, our defenses. As long as I spam... Damn it. I need to ensure it doesn't kill me right now. If I can... No. I'm so close. I need to rise my defense damage. Shit. I am pretty close. Damn it. It's quite fast. It doesn't allow you to recover. Let me see how many potions I used. 92. No, it's not a lot. We can kill this thing. We can kill it. If I could... I just need to survive the initial attack like that. You can do it. He's so fast. He's pretty fast. Yeah, this will be an RNG game, because we are both quite fast at dealing damage. It'll be an RNG game, but we can do it. I mean, the Ghost Dragon was much more powerful. Just let me ensure they don't kill my horse and we should be there. Alright. We're pretty close. First time I dropped that thing to 50. The second, I think my doppelganger got killed by a spider anyways, huh? Because the werewolves didn't have area of effect damage. I think there was a loose spider over there. I don't know if you got to see it, but I think there was a loose spider over there. No, I've seen that quite a few times. After the horse does that, after it makes that noise, that indicates that it's about to die. Like, you have to dismount immediately. I learned that the hard way. Come on, we can do it. It's gonna be close, but we can do it. We didn't even use a lot of potions, and I had it at 30%. Well, 35, let's say. Let's not be generous. 35, roughly 35%. There we go, thank you. I think my doppelganger was killed by a spider. Huh? I think I was careless and it got killed by a spider. Hell, fortunately, my reflection chance, it also reflects damage over time. Like, look at that damage over time. Those spiders are nasty and vicious. We could try our new... This enemy, this werewolf will be the perfect target for our new... For our new ability. Damn it. Oof. See, that spider has an ability that deals damage to both my doppelganger and myself. See that they kill my doppelganger out of nowhere? It's an area of effect attack that is so... The problem is that it's so subtle that I don't realize. That's it. See, well, perfect. There we go. There's no spider to help you now. As long as my doppelganger doesn't get killed... There, the doppelganger, he's targeting the doppelganger, and now, let me survive this.
By the gods.
And like this I can restart the cycle. How many... Let's try our new attack. It should deal a lot of them. Damn it. Killed. No. Damn it, it killed the doppelganger. No, shit. Come on. Just a bit more. Just a bit more. Just a bit more. There we go. Yes. Yes. Oof, you should work on your defense. I was a pretty good damage sponge right there. When they kill me, the doppelganger kind of like... First it killed the doppelganger pretty fast. When they kill me, my reverse polarity buff, that's the only period of time in which I get, in which I'm vulnerable. When my doppelganger gets killed, so my soul is transferred... when I get killed, my soul is transferred back to the doppelganger, but my buffs also, so it's worse than losing the doppelganger, because if it kills the doppelganger only, the spirit, I don't lose my reverse polarity buff, so I'm still kind of like, I have my defenses up, but when an enemy kills me, I lose the doppelganger instantly, because my soul is transferred back to it, so I don't definitely die 100%. Let's save before the game crashes. No, it's not gonna crash. It's gonna take an hour and a half or so. My soul is transferred back, but I also lose my reverse polarity buff. I have to reactivate it, and while I'm reactivating it, even if I added some extra casting speed, as you can see there, that 6.4% extra casting speed, I'm quite vulnerable because I don't have reflection and I don't have extra evasion as well. So that's the only period of time in which I get killed, in which I'm most vulnerable, in which I'm most probably getting killed. So there we go, people. That's our 5th world boss. So far we've killed all world bosses in the game except for the T-Energy Dragon that essentially killed me in one blow. We'll have to figure that one out later, but good. We got our 5th world boss. So far we've gotten the Kobold Leader. How many potions did we spend? 55. Well, that's a lot. See why I needed to go back and grab all of the potions. That was a great idea. So let's get to the end of this. Let's kill that spider that we left there. I want to get to the edge of the map, and then let's go back and claim our reward. So we've faced the Kobold Leader, was the first world boss. Then then it was the Griffin, the Savage Griffin. Then yeah, I think on during the very same stream, that's probably a legendary stream, we did 2 world bosses. the Ghost Dragon Worldboss, which was the toughest out of all of them because of the high evasion chance. I mean, it was a Ghost Dragon. Like Giratina from Pokemon. Hey, secret zone! Look at that! It was on the edge of the map. Temple of the Gods. We've arrived at a mysterious temple, people. I wonder what's in there. I see some enemies. Rats. Nothing to worry about. Hey, secret temple here. Imagine now I get killed by a rat. After beating the bloodthirsty werewolf, I get killed by a rat. Can you imagine it? It wouldn't be a surprise. Quan, God of War. Kerr, Goddess of Chaos. Testa. That's our god. God of Science. Or was it the God of War? Either the God of War or the God of Science? Testa, the God of Science. I chose the God of Science. You can choose your god. Kivel, Goddess of Nature. I think they give you buffs. Lumen, God of Light, and Florence, Goddess of Philosophy. That one would be mine in real life. Either philosophy or science. I would choose philosophy. All right, destroy statue. Don't they have respect for the gods anymore? Here, this thing with the camera. I had fixed it, but since the game crashed, it didn't save my settings. Let me see. I think you can avoid the camera auto-adjusting like that by unclicking their camera collision. Like, wait a second. God, it worked. It worked previously as well. What are you gonna do? I don't know. I think it was exactly the opposite. I don't know. Destroy statue. Don't they have respect for the gods anymore? Blessed altar.
Thank you. The next fight will be easy now.
What do we get? It would be interesting if they would give you extra skill, 3 skill points by doing this. I just hope it's not a temporal buff. But well. Something was given to us. That's a part of the gameplay mechanics that I still don't get. But for next time we can look it up. We can look it up. The divine gifts, and so I don't know if maybe they level up the divine gift. I don't know. Or some temporary buff, because it says that the next fight will be. Look at these people. Look at this. I see how that poison is killing me. Look at that. Look at my defense up there. I have 34.7. Don't think that I'm playing the game like an idiot. I have a 34.7% of mitigation of poison damage over time. Like, and look at that. And I have 20% poison armor down there. So even with all of that damage mitigation, see how they are dealing so much damage to me? It's incredible. I told you, this area is definitely the most vicious area of so far of northern Ankara. That's why I don't want to summon my expensive mount, because I don't want to lose another million. I was mentioning before getting into the crazy boss fight and beating our 5th world boss. It was a 4-star quest, right? No, not this one. It was the Big Bad Werewolf. Yeah, it was a 4-star quest. Huh. Look at that. Let me summon my horse. Let me summon my horse, people. Let me summon my horse, and let's continue exploring up north. Let's see if the area is as tough as it was here. So as I was mentioning, in terms of the gameplay mechanics, uh,
Another offering.
better get out of here. On foot. That's the best policy. That's the best policy because that way they cannot kill my mount, and I see with all of that defense how they are. I mean, see how they are dealing so much damage to me, and with their reflection chance. Remember that I have a lot of reflection chance. I can see now why this class is kind of like considered the least noob-friendly class to pick, because you don't see most of your damage. Kind of like most of your damage comes from either reflection chance, look at that shit. From either reflection chance, which you don't see, or my doppelganger. Kind of like shit. Mutated spiders. Oh whoa. Ghosts! The game definitely doesn't want me to get over here. It's oof.
First, I will make you. Damn.
Remember, ghosts are difficult to target.
I am the wrath of the gods.
Oof.
Can you feel?
Because my damage either comes from my doppelganger, half of my damage comes from my doppelganger, or my reflection chance, which is enhanced by reverse polarity. So it's difficult because you don't see most of the damage. But for example, there with the damage over time attacks that the spiders would try to drop on me. There we go, the fire damage, they are weak against the fire damage. All of their armor is physical. They have a high defense, but all of their armor is physical. Enemy variety in this game, it's amazing. Granted, this is a bit of recycling, right? Because even if they are ghosts, they are kind of like enemy types that they are the same. For example, this ghost wolf behaves the same as the normal wolf, but it behaves the same as the normal wolf. But the stats, this is what I was mentioning, the influence of the base stats on the gameplay mechanics, what I was mentioning at the beginning of the stream, that developers generally, there's two options. Either give enemies the same stats as the player, and I think it's much better because it cohesively blends. It's much more cohesive because the player can tell that enemies behave the same as he does, or giving them completely different stats, like what I mentioned about Darksiders 2 at the beginning of the stream, like enemies would have completely different stats, for example. I think it's objectively better. I think it's objectively better to use the same stats for enemy NPCs and the player character, because, as I've said, it's much more cohesive and it scales much better in terms of the overall gameplay mechanics. Like, for example, I can tell that here they have physical armor and how to get through it. For example, in Borderlands, also enemies are quite different in terms of the stats, if I remember, because, for example, you had to invest on stats that would get through their armor and those things. So I think it scales much better. In Hellgate London, for example, they are the same. They are the same as in here. Enemies they follow pretty much the same rules as the player. Careful, he's about to die. See, that's the problem with my spider. It doesn't cry when it's getting killed. And I also read, and that's why it gets killed. quite often. And there we can see another great influence of base stats on gameplay mechanics. So
First, I will make you bleed.
hang on a second, I don't want them to kill me. I don't have the doppelganger up. See, when this happens, my defenses are still up. Like, if they kill the doppelganger, doesn't matter. I just retreat a bit and resummon it. The problem is when they kill me first, when they get through my defenses, they kill me first, and I go back to the doppelganger, and all of my defenses are kind of like down, and there's nothing I can do about it. I was gonna console them up, right? Because we're not going over there, we're going right over there. Hey, there's a road where we're heading. This is the limit of the map. Yep, this is the limit of the map. Yay, it's a hard cap. It's a hard limit. So we'll go right there. How many potions do we have? 18. We are running out of potions, see? See, people, you probably thought that we had a lot of potions and we were not gonna have any troubles. There's your answer. Let's explore as much as we can. Yeah, this is the negative aspect of the super spawn mod. It enhances replayability and the overall economy of the game, because since I can kill many more mobs in a much shorter period of time, I can recover from Whisperwood. I can recover from losing a lot of money much faster, so the gameplay, the overall economy of the game is much faster with the super spawn mod. But the negative aspect is that, as you can see, traversing through the exploring, it's much harder. I'll run out of potions and I'll probably get killed. So let's explore as many.
Is drawing near.
Ah, my doppelganger is not up. Let's explore as many parts of the world before getting killed. If I could just summon my... No, I don't have time to summon the doppelganger. It's better to kill first. Summon doppelganger. Defenses.
That was good. I'm banishing you. Recognize your mistake.
There we go.
Body or none.
So I'm actually playing a much harder version of the vanilla game.
Power emanates from this item.
Hey, we looted the legendary, good. With our last potions, I guess. Come on, we cannot waste potions. Let the doppelganger take care of them. We'll need the potions to just... I could make a run for the Resurrection Monolith, huh? I could make a run for the Resurrection Monolith. My doppelganger is up. We could do it. Let me save the game. I could try to kill them at the Resurrection Monolith. That way, even if I get killed, I'll respawn there. That would be a huge progress, because I could go back using portals, get more potions, and from there... Hey, this is I feel like playing World of Warcraft right now. Hey, why are you walking? They impaired my movement. What's this? Yeah, better avoid that. Come on, we're almost there. No. Haha, take that. It's over. Now I'll make use of my high evasion. If the game doesn't crash right now.
Ghost.
It probably won't, because it kind of like has to do with time as well. Out of potions, dead, but we'll respawn there. Good. Good. What were those? Those are some kind of Vikings with spiky horns. Well played. A world boss, and now look at this. We'll slowly get rid of them. Oof. They didn't even give me time to use to activate my buffs. Oh well, this is better than not unlocking the Resurrection Monolith at all. Let me activate my defenses. Even if I have no potions, this should be enough. Let me ramp up all of my defenses. So Frenetic Fervor. Let me activate them all, and there we go.
A healing spell right now.
Alright. Alright. Let's see if now that I've cleared the area, we can... Ah no, anyways, they respawn when we go back. Right? They respawn. Yeah. Let me go back for some more potions. Over at Griffinborough is gonna take a lot of time. Let's go back to Slowhorn. There I'll be able to buy them pretty fast. Damn. Fortunately I unlocked that Resurrection Monolith. Now even if the game does crash, we'll resurrect right there. So good. Good. As if I didn't see that coming. When you do a lot of traveling, the game loves to crash. Well, I force it to do a lot of caching with all of those enemies, I guess. Sorry, people. There's no way I can avoid those crashes. Like, I've already asked over at the official Reddit forums, as I've told you. There's nothing I can do. They're kind of like the game. They designed the pipeline of the game so it accumulates the memory, it accumulates until it explodes. So, yep. I honestly cannot, there's nothing I can do. I cannot believe that this game doesn't have a remastered version without this infamous memory leak. I cannot believe it. And we have a lot of remasters that don't have these issues right now. So well, what are you gonna do? But well, we should respawn at the monolith that we were getting killed. So good. See why I wanted to get to that monolith. Good. So it was. So far, it's such a pity that a game as complex as this has this issue, because as I've said, five different types of attack damage and defense armor types. They make the experience of this game extremely rich. They add extra layers of complexity. There we go. See, even with my spider and everything. Let's go back. I need potions urgently, otherwise we'll keep getting killed. I spent around 50 potions killing that werewolf, that bloodthirsty werewolf Worldboss. That was inevitable, so let me grab some more potions. Let's get to it. By the way, don't think that I'm not trying any new solutions. Like here, today I'm trying kind of like XP compatibility mode, but honestly nothing works. Hey, look at that, we have 3 million gold. Good people, good. We have 3 million gold. We recovered a lot of money. Well, we are gonna spend some buying the potions, but anyways, pretty good, pretty good. We consider that we were at 2 million and at the beginning of the stream. Good. So as I was mentioning, the game it's a pity that it has that memory leak crash because the crafting system, we've been exploring the crafting system, and it also has a lot of complexity to it. Like you have different slot types, and according to the different slot types, you can mod your gear and your weapons with different types of objects. Like that's something that I haven't seen in a lot of video games, that you can, for example, engrave, that you can insert a ring as a modifier in an armor, for example.
Full of superstition.
For example, generally in games you have a dedicated object, kind of like runes, like stones or things like that. A dedicated object, which in this game there are dedicated objects because there are runes. But besides the runes, in this object you can engrave rings, you can engrave the damage type modifiers, which are the lava chunks and the magic pearls, for example, and they are absolutely, it's absolutely amazing the variety that you have. It's absolutely amazing the variety that you have. Well, 1.5 million. We just lost 500,000. Maldron's necklace. Aspect Nefarious Netherworld. Looking at art skills +1. Okay. It's not that good. I mean, it's legendary, but it's not that good. I want amulets that modify my overall gear. Let me sell that. Let me sell that. Alright, we're good to go. Alright. Positive. Good. We have a positive balance out of that. Okay, so we've explored the southern section. We still have that side quest there. We can do it then easily, transporting back to Griffinborg. Let's head over to the northern section of Eastern, Northern Ancaria, people. We are surrounded by ghost bears, but this time I have potions and my defenses are up and running. They are ready to... Yeah, I forgot how hard bears hit in this game. Nice. This looks like, you know, like what? Oh.
Body or none, you shall suffer.
Careful, careful, we have... Oof. You're hitting like a truck. But I can do that as well. Careful. That's right, target me. My doppelganger will kill you in that... if that happens. There we go.
To raise your hand against me.
Good. Today I wasn't expecting to stumble upon a Worldboss. That's for sure. Uh-huh. There we go. There are more quests over there, people. Let's follow the road. This feels like that zone in World of Warcraft, kind of like the central zone of... not of Kalendor, of the other one, of the Eastern Kingdoms. That's... it's not completely central, it's kind of like central upper region of the Eastern Kingdoms in World of Warcraft. There are a lot of undead following the events of Warcraft 3, like that you stumble upon a lot of undead. Even the here I can see a bit of influence of World of Warcraft. Huh? The ambience, the color palette that this game has, the color palette of this zone. Sorry, the color palette of this zone. It's exactly the same as close to Arthamak Pass in classic World of Warcraft Wrath of the Lich King, at least. It's pretty similar. This kind of like a fog. It doesn't get to completely be fog, but it's pretty similar to a fog. And and the ambience, for example, is quite similar. It's quite similar. Hey, there's a side quest here. Here somewhere. I can see it on the minimap, but
I hardly believe
I'm probably inside of the house. So we stumble upon an abandoned house in the middle of a ghost region. Besides, speaking of ghosts, I cannot recommend you enough. The other day I was kind of like thinking about this, about animated shows from our childhoods. I mentioned this some streams ago, that I think we were truly privileged kids from the 90s and the early 2000s as well. And now I know the reason. Have you noticed that cartoon? Because we had amazing cartoons. We had amazing cartoons. Kill 4 Archmage ghosts. God, these ghosts are horrible. I don't dare set foot outside my house anymore. No wonder about that. They are everywhere. And the Archmages are the worst of all. Can you help me? I ask that you kill 4 of these Archmages ghosts and the area is safer. So the area is a bit little safer. These are what we typically call fetch quests. In MMORPGs they were pretty they were pretty common. I know that nowadays the common thing is to what's that? Draconian Fire Racer. Alright, they're resistant against fire. Damn it, this region has all of the perfect counters against my physical and fire damage. Like, all of my damage is physical and fire, and they all have armor against physical and fire damage. So as mentioned, I think we were truly privileged. And I know what most people will say at this point. Eraser, that's nostalgia right there. All kids with all adults will have those rose-tinted lenses, and say that their childhood cartoons were the best. They're pretty close. I don't have the Resurrection Monolith. Good. Now that we have a foothold, we can explore the area. The worst part was getting to the Monolith. Believe it or not. Hey, it changed here. This area is not haunted by ghosts.
Does that hurt?
Or what? I think it has to also do... I've also been told that it has to do with the area, the crashes. Like, in some areas it has better performance than in some others. Nostalgia, Eraser. Everyone will always say that that cartoons from their childhood were the best.
My gods.
I can objectively tell you that that's not the case. It doesn't have to do with nostalgia. Hey, we've arrived. It doesn't have to do with nostalgia. First of all, because of the animation quality. Nowadays, cartoons are animated by flash animation. And back in the day, they had to be drawn frame by frame. They needed to be hand drawn. We still get that through anime, but a lot of Western animation is done through flash animation because it's cheaper. And trust me, it feels it's quite different. Take this fish to the table and well, the trouble, but that's not the only argument that I have. Draconians are looting their way through their settlement. Right over, a good friend of mine, Timonian Forester. I'm worried about him. Heard anything from him in a while? Would you mind going there and see? Sure. All right. Please give him this fish. All right, we have to deliver fish, people.
About the collection.
Fish.
I will be back soon.
Fish. The other day when we were talking about meat, when we did that omelette quest, I remember. Chicken and fish are also good. Now that he mentions it. So I was talking about the cartoons from the 90s and early 2000s. I can name you, first of all, cartoons back then. The animation quality was better. That's undeniable. hand-drawn animation is better than mass-produced flash animation. But besides that, people, have you seen? Then there's the second argument. If you watch any modern cartoon, if you can stomach that mess, you'll see that they kind of like shifted. First of all, there are no action cartoons; they are all comedy. Comedy, kind of like action is banned nowadays. It's way too expensive, way too complex for stupid stupid producers to create them. Apparently. But the thing is that they have something called the episodic philosophy. What's episodic philosophy? It means that you cannot have a common plot between episodes. Like, each episode is an isolated unit, think of them like that, that simply doesn't relate to the next episode of a Western cartoon. See, that's something that, for example, in animes, in Eastern cartoons from Japan, essentially, they have it pretty clear. Like think about Dragon Ball Z, Pokemon, even modern ones. About Naruto, think about, I don't know, Inuyasha, for example. They all have a grand and amazing plotline, and nowadays, Western cartoons, we have kind of like abandoned that, and I think that's horrible. That's horrible. That they're kind of like episodic. And the third argument I would say why they are terrible, it's because they straight up they treat children like utterly stupid, and that's not the case. As I've said some streams ago, I'm not saying that you should include gore or crazy things like that in children's cartoons, not at all. But don't treat them like idiots. Looking at these ghosts, for example, just to name you a few, ones that I've told you, the three reasons why I think that we've lost a lot of quality, and I think it's pretty sad. If we have to blame someone in terms of responsibility, Christina Miller, since Christina Miller assumed as the president of Cartoon Network. Remember that Cartoon Network is not only that, is a conglomerate that involves Adult Swim, Boomerang, and also Cartoon Network, and they have some other licenses. She was responsible. She was fired recently because of this, and we had a lot of amazing. And now let's turn to empirical evidence. Let's say real case scenarios. Let me tell you, all of the amazing cartoons that we had back then. Looking at the ghosts, I just remembered. Besides the Ghostbusters movie, Danny Phantom. I don't know if you remember Danny Phantom, from the creator of the Fairy Odd Parents. The other day I said the Fairy Godparents. I was wrong. The Fairy Odd Parents. Butch Hartman, basically a talented animator, a talented producer, writer. So Danny Phantom was amazing. It was much better than the Fairy Odd Parents that similarly followed that episodic comedic nature. Danny Phantom was episodic, but it had a common plot. It was the perfect middle ground. But not only that, besides animes, I'll just cite Western examples. From the oldest ones to the most modern ones. Originally in the 90s, they were used to sell toys, like Batman the Animated Series, X-Men, the original X-Men animated series, the original Thundercats, for example. They're pretty rough to look at right now, but they all had fairly decent plots they were episodic, and then we got to an era after those classic cartoons. There were more, but after those classic cartoons, of course, you had all of the Hanna-Barbera ones, Scooby-Doo. Then we got to kind of like the end of the 90s and that's when Cartoon Network was born, and we got that huge explosion of Courage the Cowardly Dog, Johnny Bravo, Kawachi. Can you imagine? Can you imagine people if can you imagine if someone would dare host, if someone would dare broadcast Johnny Bravo today, that person would probably get publicly stoned. They would probably be fired for broadcasting Johnny Bravo. Like, poor soul. So yeah, as I've said, Eddie and Eddie, Courage the Cowardly Dog, I named it. Cow and Chicken, I Am Weasel, The Powerpuff Girls, of course, Dexter's Laboratory. Compare those to the utter garbage that we get. I'm not saying that there aren't any good modern shows. For example, The Dragon Prince is amazing. Panicula, it's amazing, but they're not popular generally, the ones that are good. You see the problem. You're beginning to see the problem. Panicula is not that modern. The ones that are popular are generally shit. Straight up. Because of the 3 points that I told ya. A stupid plot, episodic nature, terrible animation, flash animation generally. And yeah, and basically anime has kind of like essentially dominated by now action cartoons. We don't have Western action cartoons except rare occasions, like I said, like the Dragon Prince. Gather the first in my traps. My name is Angar. They call me Angar, the trap setter. I got such a problem right now. Those 6 wolves traps. If you were to see me in the first, it would rub me first. Okay,
You should feel honored.
we get to the late 90s. We get amazing. They are over there. This is pretty easy. But let's first let's grab the other side quest, shall we? It's right here, anyways. There, over there. Let's follow the road. We're getting into the we are getting at the edge of the map, people. Like, look at this. We're close to Ireland here, or Iceland, either of them. Remember that this game's map represents Europe, a bit modified, which I find amazing. There we were in my home there, Italy. There's a Roman Colosseum. This one has the same exact shape of Great Britain, and those have a pretty similar shape as Ireland and Iceland. People, look at that. So yeah, pretty much. And this one is kind of like Germany and Switzerland, this zone. The zone we are right now in. And France, because we saw some fleur-de-lis flags, and we saw a reference to Napoleon. Destroy the huge monster! Run! A huge monster is inside that cave. Run like hell. Oh, I think this is another boss, huh? 4 stars.
I will help you. In the name of the Inquisition.
Alright, this is a second world boss, people. This is not the edge of the map. If I had to make a wild guess, the caverns are actually linked, and one of these two actually will leave me here. Will actually allow me to get over there. Interesting. Interesting, guys. Interesting. So we're gonna play against a world boss that's probably gonna kill us. 133 potions. We have a right amount of potions, huh? Anyways, if we get killed, we have the Resurrection Monolith right there, and with the Resurrection Monolith, we'll be able to do the other quests that are there pretty easy right over there. Let's go for the world boss. Let's go for the world boss. Perhaps it's not a world boss. I could be wrong.
I'm banishing you.
It's probably a ghost
The end.
world boss. Like, this is a mini boss. There it is. Banshee. Okay.
This will be a witty
Quickly, quickly. That was fast.
See my
Oof. A one-hit kill. Oof, 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 oof. I need to be careful. This one is pretty difficult to hit because it's a ghost. No, idiot. Let me see. But it doesn't have resistance against fire damage. It's not like the werewolf. As long as I don't get killed. Careful, careful, careful. Careful. Oof, it has a nasty area of effect attack. No. Oh, this is a pretty powerful boss. It's much more powerful than the werewolf. Give me some room. Give me some. I need to focus.
is reaching out for me.
Damn it, if I get killed, I need to make it target. No, shit. Oof. Way too powerful, people. Way too powerful. Damn it. Oof. That thing is
I
quite
thank the
powerful.
gods for this new chance.
Alright, well, at least now we know what we're going up against. It's a pretty powerful world boss there. Oof. There we go. Let me enhance that. That one will be difficult to kill, because ghosts generally. That's essentially the boss we were going up against. Good.
I need better protection against damage caused by ice.
Huh. Ah, that's the thing. I was using my poison armor there. I was using my poison armor. That's the thing. Probably with a bit of ice armor. I could figure out that boss. Let's do the other quests first. Shall we? This one's dealt fire damage, in fact. I wonder if there's a way to quickly switch relics on the fly. I could have used my...
Justifies
I didn't use my divine gift against the bosses, huh? Can figure something out.
body or none, you shall suffer.
Alright, we can figure out
Your
something.
soul
We can
belongs
figure out
to
something.
me.
And then I was mentioning Western cartoon animation peaked at during the early 2000s. We had things like X-Men Evolution, Green Lantern the animated series, the Batman, which is different from Batman the animated series, and many more. Time Squad,
This will be a witty conversation.
the Thundercats reboot from 2011, and many more. We had Ben 10 back in 2005, the sequel Ben 10 Alien Force. We have many more. Mauer and Sentia, thanks be to God, the world is completely forgotten us. Mauer is a truly good person. My girlfriend ain't hardly able to leave the house.
For Kerr.
Damn it, they are like in a constant pandemic. Find the bag of peace. Our situation here is critical. The ghosts haunting the area pose a serious threat. We only leave the house if it is absolutely necessary. Yesterday I managed to buy a bag full of peas in Lakeview Tavern. Our provisions were almost gone, and dried peas will keep for a long time. Anyway, on my way home I was attacked by ghosts and had to flee. I lost a bag of peas in the process. I don't know if I should ask you of this. I'm going to try to it will really mean as help.
The Inquisition is said to be heartless. I will prove to you otherwise.
There we go. and many, many more. Yin Yang Yo, Yin Yang Yo was one of the first Western cartoons made with flash animation. It's kind of like the only one that I consider good, besides the Titan that was then. It was made by the same studio that then did Total Drama Island, which was quite popular. The same studio before doing Total Drama Island, they made Yin Yang Yo, which is pretty good. And it's sad that nowadays we get pretty terrible Western cartoon animation, that you have to resort to anime basically for good. Justice League, Teen Titans. In terms of superheroes, you had everything you could ever imagine. Young Justice, Legion of Superheroes. You had everything. And I think we've gone backwards. Avengers, the Earth's Mightiest Heroes, Kick Butowski, Suburban Daredevil. Kick Butowski, Suburban Daredevil. Pretty good from Disney XD. On Disney XD you had Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes. After Disney bought Avengers, everything went to shit. I'm sorry, and after Disney bought Avengers and Star Wars, everything went to shit. And also when Christina Miller assumed as the president of Cartoon Network. Adult Swim, Boomerang, they all went to shit. It's absolutely sad. So yeah, basically we have two eras. Before 2010s, like 2014, was a downfall, and I think peak animation was early 2000s up to 2010, because it was kind of like most cartoons had a plot. They had a plot, and Gargoyles, speaking about Gargoyles, that was a pretty amazing forgotten series from the 90s. It was made by the same team as Batman the Animated Series. It was made by Disney. Gargoyles from the 90s, amazing. Star Wars The Clone Wars from 2008, I think it's the best ever created. Hence why Disney never dared to cancel it. Dave Filoni's Star Wars final hope, if that ever happens, not when Disney is around. So yeah.
Victory.
Alright, so they deal a lot of ice damage over here. This one deals magic damage. Ghost of the Archmage defeated. That was one of them. The worst of ghosts. Alright, let's chase them over there. Anyways, we have to explore the place.
Your soul belongs to me. Ghost, feel the power of the Inquisition.
There we go. Let me get rid of them. There we go.
This will be a witty conversation. Ghost, feel the power of the Inquisition.
Yeah, it's even worse when they kill me than when they kill the doppelganger, because
This will be a witty conversation. Recognize your mistake.
yeah, this is definitely the most hardcore zone of Northern Ancaria so far. Shit. See, I say it and it happens even faster. The faster I say it, the faster it happens, people. Okay. So, 69 potions. They depleted most of my potions there. Need to find that ghost. Need to find that ghost of the Archmage. Ah, there it is. Draconian Rider or whatever. I think it's this one. I know. It was a mini boss, but nothing to worry about. So yeah, people. Hope that today you enjoyed my story about lawyer John Kirby.
Mercy does not happen today. Heretic.
About animated cartoons. See, the thing is that I don't know. Where is it? There it is. It was that one. It's getting away. The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, for example. It's over. It's over. There we go.
There is no room here for humans. Hate.
Amazing. Good. We can do Bag of Peace from here. Anyways, we have to explore this zone. Ghost Bear. There we go. Incredible.
And this is only the beginning. I only mean to help. Ghost, feel the power of the Inquisition.
Yeah, I better spend my potions here because this zone is the toughest out of all of them.
Ghost, feel
Ah,
the
fire!
power
No,
of the
no, I
Inquisition.
want ice. Give me ice resistance. That should help me.
Now I will rest the rest
That should help me.
sensation.
There we go. There it is, the quest item. Take that. Good. My targeting has been much better since I fixed the camera. Ah, alright. We are pretty much... They ensnared me.
Now I will erase the rest of you.
Let's these ones don't deal that nasty damage over time poison, people. So let's let's explore the rest of this zone. Let's explore it, shall we? Like over there. No, move. Now's my chance. We should be able to explore this zone because we are no longer being targeted by those ranged attacks from spiders. Let me get over here. Oof. Yeah. Careful.
I am the wrath of the gods. Do not confuse bravery with madness.
Ruthless mutilation. Ready.
The
Get rid of this
Inquisition
guy.
is victorious. Body or none, you shall suffer.
Alright, we've arrived at another abandoned house. Hey, there's a weird glowing thingy there. But no loot at all. Aye. Helm. What? Wait. Ah, there's a well there. You can loot wells in this game. Potion. And now we can... This is pretty much where the road starts, so... Hey, I read that there are kind of like epic mounts in this game that that allow you to trigger your abilities while mounting. That would be sweet, because we would get the extra hit points and we would retain our abilities. No, please, no more of those spiders. Alright, we're transitioning to a zone in which we need no more ghosts. We need fire damage protection. Alright, and there's another town over there. Okay, I get it. Let's get to that town. Whatever it's called, the settlement. Arthamak's Gate. Alright. Let's see if we can unlock a portal here. If we can unlock a portal, that would be sweet. That would be sweet because, damn it, hey, my defenses. What's going on? I'm fighting without defenses. I'm stupid. And without my doppelganger, damn it. Damn it. We've arrived at a new settlement, people. Ooh. We are no longer in France. We're probably in Switzerland / Germany right now. A lot of fire resistance. They are also... Like, I have 3 counters. Werewolves. These paladins. Hey, I cannot see them. I don't see the fleur-de-lis there. It's kind of like 2 swords crossed on a circle. So we probably arrived at a German-esque camp, something like that. There's a pond there. Killed escaped laborers. 7 of the lazy bastards have escaped and it's in the hard labor. Okay.
To the Inquisition.
There should be a portal in here, or what? Hey, we're going out of side quests. Talk to the herb woman Gandalf. Greetings, my name is Farik. I'm a historian and I have spent years researching the history of this region. It's a fascinating subject. I still have some questions though. For example, they probably repeated the about the family relations between the ruling houses after a great war. Rumor has it that there's a book called the Codex of Menandez, which deals with exactly this topic and was written by a contemporary chronicler. Apparently there are no known copies left anymore, but maybe Gandalf the witch can tell you more. Take my student with you, he's diligent and might be of help.
I give you hope.
Alright, the ghost village. It's probably where we're coming from. Please return my wife's jewelry to me. I have been being such a fool and faithful my wife more than once, and I've been my mistress steal her jewelry. Now she wants to put a curse on me and turn me into a troll. Then I would have to live in the mountains and fear of my wife. Then I would, for my wife, if I could just return the liberty, you would realize that I still have
If I don't
the
receive appropriate pay, I will send a few crazy, hard-as-nails crack orcs your way.
Damn it, this is bad, people. There isn't a portal here. There should be a portal in here. There should be a portal. All of the quests are over there. So the Resurrection Monolith is quite good that we have it there. Let's grab all of the quests and maybe next time we can... start all of them. Because if I don't grab the side quests, then it will... We're going up against ghosts, not the flame swords, so we'll do that. There must be a command to quickly change on the fly your relic setup. Oh, that poor deer. It would be a shame if such a good-looking man were turned into a troll.
You are indebted to the Inquisition.
That was easy. Collect 10 portions of rank weight. I'm just about ready to explode. I'm absolutely furious. I'm so angry I could my fiancé Marga and I planned to marry. My parents have even paid for everything already. So what does the stupid wench go and do? She leaves me a few days before our wedding and runs off to marry somebody else. I'll make sure she won't forget her wedding day in a hurry, and you can help. I know an old witch, an expert in weather magic. She can summon a torrential downpour with one quick ritual. She'll need some rank with for the ritual though, the more the better. Could you gather 10 potions of rank with and take them to the witch? She doesn't live far from here. Meanwhile, I will add some laxatives to the wedding cake.
For the gods.
God, I mean, we're collecting weed now, people. We're collecting weed. God damn it. Don't do drugs. Never. He never was the smartest guy, but he was always very sensitive. Here, take this and help him. Well,
Prepare to pay the price for this deed.
Pick that flower. What now? Let me grab the other quests. I saw more side quests. That was weird. Well, I see side quest, but I cannot find it. Let me see. Over at the docks, probably. Hey, there's my stash. Good. Alright, we are at the northern shore of Ancaria, close to that volcano. Pretty interesting. Heraldic bird. Dungeons and more dungeons. Pretty good. Neat place. Take this message to Shadow Shelly, the herb woman. Hey yo, would you do me a favor? The annual herbalist conference is taking place soon. I have an invitation to the conference.
The Inquisition is said to be heartless. I will prove to you otherwise.
Arthamak's gate there. And this is the limit. Okay. And this is the very limit of Arthamak's. Pretty good place. Let me guess, we have a northern gate or something. No. A pretty amazing place here. Pretty amazing place. Alright, hey. The islands, you can also explore them. Okay. So, next time when we start a stream, we'll activate the resurrection monolith there. The resurrection monolith there, and we'll be able to... We'll drop on top of the side quests, to be precise. So, ladies and gentlemen, there we go. As I always say, thanks from the bottom of my heart to anyone who might have taken the time to watch this as a YouTube VOD or a Twitch VOD. Special thanks to followers of the channel, of the Twitch channel. Special thanks to subscribers of the YouTube channel from the bottom of my heart, as I always say. Thanks to both of you. You always encourage me to continue showcasing all of these gems that certainly deserve much more praise. And we will continue next time exploring the the northernmost, the northeasternmost section of
I don't have any room left for that.
Northern Caria. There we go. Good. Good. Hey, this place feels like Iceland now. It's incredible how the game perfectly conveys all of the geography of Europe. It's amazing. Teach these seamen on strike a lesson. These bloody scoundrels took over my ship, the rotten wretches. I only paid them half of their pay because they ate me out of house and home, and last year they drank 35 barrels of rum. So we're definitely getting into a Viking Nordic setting, without a doubt. Alright, let's grab that. I have to kill them over there, or what? Oh, we can do this one. Later of the sailors, the old man sent ya? We were expecting someone like you to show up. Kill this lousy mercenary, guys. I'm not a mercenary. I'm an inquisitor. And you are dead. Dead and dead. Anyone else? Ah, you. Anyone else? You too? Oh, I'm surprised pathfinding is working as good as it is here. Yeah, we're definitely getting into the Viking zone of the game. Right, we did it. Here, you really earned your reward.
Almost too easy.
Dalen's Vindictiveness, Ursus Inquisition. Ursus Inquisition is the one that I'm using. Pretty much the same. Offensive skills plus 3 attack value. Yeah, it's the same. Good. See? I love verifying that I have amazing gear. Here we go. Travel north and help drive back the Draconians. You don't look as if you want to enlist as a recruit, but we can always use experienced heroes such as yourself. These callow recruits drop like flies. The sooner we can end this, the better. The captain in the harbor will take you to the Northlands. Why don't call them Netherlands by now? Once you arrive, seek out Battlemaster Gambold. Good luck. Okay, Northland Expedition.
I mean, ink.
Okay, so we have another quest there. There's the transition. So we have Northland Expedition to probably explore that volcano. That volcanic island. So yeah. Why do we have a second guy following us? Probably because of one of the side quests. Alright, we're at the very limit. Alright, and this is... okay. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, next time we'll respawn here and finish all of the side quests that we have. We also have to explore this section. I wanted to explore all of these. As I've said today, I started streaming earlier, so we are finishing earlier. Under normal circumstances, we would have been able to do it. But well, for today we almost got to explore all of the eastern side of Northern Caria. So good. So as I've said today, I don't have a lot of time, but next time on Thursday we'll finish up all of this zone. We did a world boss, by the way. That took us some time. If I hadn't done the world boss there, the bloodthirsty werewolf, we would be, hey, do we have interesting news? How? Better finish it. Oh, let's finish it. Let's finish it. I was about to say goodbye, but well, let's finish it because it's kind of like part of the previous section, the section that we did today, and I want to get rid of them. We are back at this troubled zone. I don't think the next zone is gonna be as bad as this one. See there, you can see the fleur-de-lis. These like represent France, and up there we have kind of like Nordic countries. Good. Let's just follow the road a bit and get that one. As I've said, thanks to anyone who might have taken the time to watch this as a Twitch VOD or a YouTube VOD. Special thanks always to all followers of the Twitch channel and all subscribers of the YouTube channel. Special thanks from the bottom of my heart to all of you. You always know that you have a special place in my heart. It's a dungeon, it's a dungeon. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing it. It's a dungeon, it's a dungeon. It's a dungeon, I forgot it's a dungeon, sorry. Special thanks. You're all friends in my heart. If you ever need anything, here I am. In terms of video games, I highly recommend you, as I've said, The Incredible Adventures of Van Helsing and Warhammer Inquisitor Martyr. Well, there the game crashed. Oh well, fortunately, exactly 3 hours. We did everything I set out to do today. So today we explored we told the story of John Kirby, the lawyer. We talked about a bit more about cartoons. We explored the gameplay mechanics even more. But be sure to stay tuned because next time on Thursday we'll have much more time. We'll explore the rest of the eastern section of northern Caria and probably embark on that Nordic expedition and finish all the side quests. And we also did a world boss today in 3 hours. Today was a record, people. Today was a record. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been my pleasure. Hope you are all well and have an amazing week. Enjoy your week, and we'll see each other on Thursday. And we'll do that second world boss. We'll do that ghost world boss. See if we can beat it once and for all. And the rest of the side quests of that zone. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been my pleasure. See you all on Thursday. See you all on Thursday. Have a great week, as I've said. And boy, today we did a lot.